What's up, guys? We're back taking a look at some NHL player props today over on prizepicks. Posted an NBA video yesterday, but I'm talking about the NHL today and the player props that I like for this slate. This video applies to prizepicks, but also sports books and other player prop sites out there. But if you are not already on prizepicks, you can join with the link down in my description below or use code DOMG because that gets you a 100% deposit match up to $100 when you do use that code. It's available in most states and most Canada, 18 years and older. But let's hop in though. So let's go ahead and go over to the shots on goal category because that is what we'll be focusing on in today's video. Final thing before we hop in though, these NHL videos are probably going to be a little bit quicker on the channel, assuming I continue posting these videos. But let's hop over and talk about the Patreon. So over on my Patreon, you can get access to everything that I'm playing tonight, ranked by confidence level and with write-ups to go with each post. I post about 4 different apps on my Patreon, and there's a bunch of different options. They range from $10.99 a month all the way to $19.99 a month. So whatever you prefer, there's a bunch of different options on there. NHL is the cheapest on the list at $10.99 a month, or you can get all sports for $15.99. There's also another tier available, but about 10 of you guys joined last night. Seriously, I do appreciate you guys. And shout out to the support for my NBA video earlier today. You guys have been killing it in my comment section with all the love. Seriously, I genuinely do appreciate you guys who show a lot of positivity. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that there is a lot of negativity in this space when it comes to like player props and prize picks, things like that. There's definitely a lot. So it really does mean a lot when I get some positivity. But let's hop in though and talk about these NHL player props today. And we're going to go ahead and start off. Which one do I want to start off with? We'll start with my play of the day. I like this one a lot more than the second player prop. I love this one a lot more. It's like my play of the day when it comes to these prize picks plays. But let's hop in and dive in. Did I pass it? We'll see here. I didn't. He is right down here. And I like Alex Tuch over 3 shots on goal here against the Anaheim Ducks today. So this game should be a pretty good game with a lot of shots going up, mainly for Buffalo. Anaheim is, if you do not know, a very, very good matchup when it comes to shots on goal. That he's averaging only 2.8 in his last 5 games. That's because he had that one really bad game against the Flames, who was a pretty tough matchup. But he bounced back, having 3 last time against the LA Kings. But I like the spot a lot here for him, and let me explain why. So for him right here, he's over this in 5 out of his last 7 games. So 5 of his last 7, he's been over, pushing 3 times. So there is some push potential here. He's a minus 165, by the way, to at least push this. Hockey odds are kind of crazy. So if you're in a sports book, I don't really love the juice on this at minus 165, obviously. But if there is like alt lines, maybe 4, I think could be positive. And I kind of like it at like plus odds. But anyways, diving back into this here. So Alex right here, like I said, is over in 5 out of 7 of his last 10. He's also over this in 54% of games this season. But in his last 30 games, he's over in 71%. 71% in his last 30 games. And on top of it, this matchup should be beautiful against the Anaheim Ducks here. By the way, this is a chart from Crash Wagers over on Twitter. So that he's posted these like pretty much every single day, these charts of shot on goal matchups. So if you take a look at Anaheim, now they rank up against the right wing. They are allowing a lot of shots on goal really this season, allowing 7 right there to the right wing. And in the last 5, they're allowing the second most shots on goal to the right wing per game. So I like the spot a lot here for him. Should be really good match against this Anaheim Ducks team who allows a crap ton of shots on goal. I'm sure you definitely know that if you know at least anything about the NHL. You did see Anaheim earlier this season, actually just not too long ago. I mean, just back in January. He had 4 shots on goal against them right there with 2 assists and 2 points. So 4 shots on goals with 2 assists. Pretty damn good right there. He should be seeing plenty of ice time, by the way, as well. He had 16 last time he saw them. He's been seeing about 20, 18, 19. He's been seeing 20 plus minutes almost, or he's seen 20 plus minutes in 3 out of his last 5. So there's a shot he gets a lot of ice time today. Hopefully a lot of power play minutes as well. That'd be really good to get some shots on goal for him there. So I really do like Alex to over his 3 shots on goal against the Anaheim Ducks today. I think it is a great look, and it is my play of the day when it comes to these prize picks NHL plays. Let's dive in though to player prop number 2, which I do not love nearly as much, but I do still like the spot for him. It's going to be Evan Rodriguez over 3 shots on goal here. And that's not just because he's been really good in his last 5, but that's kind of an added bonus. He's averaging 5.6 in his last 5 games here. He just needs 4 to go over. This is going to be a tougher matchup against Minnesota. If you take a look at Minnesota and how they match up, they rank 20th when it comes to shots on goal per game to the center, and 15 in the last 5 right there. So it's a kind of a middle of the road matchup, not anything too crazy. It's not super tough, but it's not super hard either. But Evan Rodriguez right here, you can see what he's done. So just his last 5 games, he's been killing it, obviously. He pushed the game before right there, so he's at least pushed in 6 straight games, going over in 5 of those games. So he's had 4+ in all those, with some games having 6 shots on goal, 7. He's also been having a lot more minutes than he has earlier this season. Earlier this season, he was playing about 14 minutes of ice time, and he's been seeing more like 18, 19 when he's not in like penalty box, or if he's not on the ice when they're shorthanded. But 47% this season, over in 6 out of 9 of his last 10 games, and also over this in 5 straight games like I showed you. He faced Minnesota earlier this season, if I can pull this up here, and he had 5 shots on goal right there and only 14 minutes of ice time. He should be seeing a little bit more ice time. Last time that was with 2 penalty minutes, by the way. That was back in November, though, I will say. I'm sorry, not even November. It was back in October. October 17th was the last time he faced them. And he had 5 shots on goal with penalty minutes and only having 14 minutes of ice time. So I really do like the spot here for Evan Rodriguez. I think you can go over his shots on goal as well, but mainly my main play is going to be Alex here to go over 3 shots on goal. That's going to be my favorite of the 2, but those are my 2 pairs right there over on PrizePicks. More player props are available over my Patreon. The link is down in my description below if you do want to go ahead and join. 1099 for NHL across 4 different apps, by the way. Mainly focus on NHL for just 2 different apps, but also NBA and all sports. NBA has been on a really good run of 10-3 for my 1-unit plays for PrizePicks, so that's been pretty good. 5-0 video run for the NBA as well. So if you've not seen my NBA video yet, that is on my channel right now. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Best of luck tonight. Tail risk, always do your own research, everything like that, and hopefully we cash out. See you guys tomorrow.